Hey everybody, Dr. Jason Rage here, Green Prairie Animal Hospitals in San Jose. It's January, we're starting to see a little calving season kicking in, and I just wanted to give a quick heads up and a reminder for everybody out there that is going through calving season. A few things to look for, when maybe you should give us a call and when maybe you should just let them be and let Mother Nature do her thing. As we look for it, there's really two categories. You've got your mature cows that have had cows before and your heifers. For your mature cows and heifers both, you'll start to see them bagging up where they'll start to develop a little more udder. That udder is going to contain the colostrum. They're making that up to 30 days before calving. So usually that for last week, it really starts to fill up, and that's going to be important for that newborn calf. Things we're looking for besides that calving, giving indications of calving, is the bagging up. They'll start to maybe get a little loose in the hips when you see them walking across the pasture. You'll also notice that those cows will start to maybe have just a little bit of discharge. Now, some clear discharge a week before is not uncommon. If we start to get a lot of blood-tinged discharge or mucus, then we probably ought to look into that after about 4 to 6 hours. Generally speaking, those cows will start pushing. They'll kind of sort themselves off from the rest of the herd. You might notice if you see anything like the feet or the head or the nose coming out, you should see 2 feet and a nose. If they're in that position for more than an hour, then you definitely need to call, especially on those heifers. If those heifers are anxious and up and down and moving, sometimes they tend to have more problems than the cows. So if those heifers, you haven't seen anything, you're seeing some discharge, they're up and down, they're acting uncomfortable, certainly after an hour, it's fine to go check if yourself. You can palpate them, or you can call us and we can take a look at them. You never know for sure. Obviously, every one of them is a little bit different, but if you start to see that discharge, if you start to see them getting up, laying down a lot, especially if you start to see those heifers straining and they're not making any progress, that can be an indication of a problem. Generally speaking, the problems we run into, a majority are just presentation. A calf should be born with both feet forward and the head coming out the pelvic canal. If they aren't, sometimes that can cause problems where the cow can't move that calf through the uterus and out into the world here. And so those are things we're going to look for. So if you see one leg out, if you see a nose out, if you see a tail coming first, definitely give us a call. Or if you see a lot of discharge and you see her not making any progress over 4 to 6 hours, then we need to probably take a look at it. And again, those heifers after an hour. And so it's kind of one of those things you kind of learn as you go, but it never hurts if they're not making progress to give us a call. We can chat with you and kind of talk about what that process is going on and what we want to do next, and if we want to see them or not, and give you guys a little bit of help, because the key is getting those out in timely fashion. It's always a question of, am I going too early, am I going too late? But especially as these prices increase, we don't want to risk losing that calf, and the quicker we can get them out into this world, the better off they're going to be. And so hopefully we have a nice successful calving season with no complications, but if you start to run into some of those complications, then definitely give us a call. Thank you very much and have a great day.